everyone, Sandrine here in HappyCool, and today we're talking about Fox's new shows for the upcoming TV season. Just like last time, I will be sharing my thoughts based solely on the trailers because I haven't seen the first episode yet. But I will be making a follow-up video once I have seen the episodes closer to the fall. I have also provided the links to the trailers on TVequals.com if you want to go check them out. And let's jump right into it. The Frankenstein Code. It actually looks pretty interesting, kind of a twist on the Frankenstein story. In this case, the scientists are brother and sister who resurrect an old man into a younger version of himself, and he's obviously has enhanced abilities. And I'm guessing he'll eventually start using those powers for good or something like that. I mean, if it ends up being too much of a procedural series, that tends not to be really my thing. So I'll probably won't keep watching, but I'm curious to watch the first episode. However, there's something that confused me a little bit in the trailer because he obviously goes to see his son in his younger body. So if he looks like himself as a young man, then wouldn't the son recognize him? I mean, if my mom or my dad came to me as their younger selves, I feel like I might not think it's them, but I would be like, wow, you look so much like my dad as a young person. Hopefully they'll be explained in the first episode. Grandfathered, starring John Stamos as a bachelor who finds out he's not only a father, but a grandfather. So it's a comedy. It looked okay. You know, I can't say that I'm really sold by it, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Again, as I say every time with comedies, it's so hard to know. So far, I'm just like, we'll see. The Grinder with Rob Lowe and Fred Savage. Another comedy. This one kind of made me smile a little bit. I personally really like Rob Lowe. He makes me laugh, so having him as the main character would definitely help. So I'm curious to watch the first episode. We'll see. I'm hopeful that it'll be good. Lucifer. It's based on the Vertigo comic book series of the same name. I was really excited about it before watching the trailer, and now I don't know. Actually, I'm not really sure that I'm going to like it. I think my biggest issue, and again, I haven't seen the first episode, but based on the trailer, it seems like he's just gonna team up with this cop and they're gonna solve murders, and he's gonna use his little ability of getting people to confess certain things to kind of solve the murders. And I just think, if you're gonna have a show called Lucifer, there's so much more that you could do with it than a cop show. It's like doing Sandman, the comic book, and making him a sidekick for a cop. And he just goes into people's dreams to solve their murder. That would just be a travesty almost to do that. Such a bad example. So yeah, kind of disappointed with this one. And you know, I like Tom Ellis who plays Lucifer. I just am not on board with the direction of this actual show. So hopefully it's not a procedural and he won't be just, you know, solving crimes. Fingers crossed that it's better than that. Minority Report. It's of course based on the movie with Tom Cruise, and I quite enjoy the movie. I thought the trailer was pretty good. I think it has a lot of potential. I think I need to see a little more to figure out how the story will be structured, but I definitely like the concept. I like the sci-fi aspect of it, so I hope they can make it a compelling weekly sci-fi drama series. Rosewood. It stars Morris Chestnut as a private pathologist who gets hired to do autopsies for the Miami PD to help solve crimes, and he's gonna be teamed up with a new detective. So it's one of those procedurals that really relies on the main character being very charismatic. And you know what? I actually like the trailer. I know I'm surprised because usually those kind of shows I'm like, oh, here we go again. But I like the flow of the trailer, the flow of, you know, Morris Chestnut's performance. So we'll see how the actual first episode turns out, but could be something fun to watch. And finally, the show I'm most excited about, Scream Queens. Oh, so exciting. It's a comedy horror series by Ryan Murphy. And as much as I don't like horror, I do like comedy horror. And the teasers that have been released look so much fun. I'm really, really excited about this one. I think it's one of the few series that's really different from everything else that has come out, and I can't wait to watch it. There's one more show that Fox has announced called The Guide to Surviving Life. However, they haven't released a trailer for it, so it's hard to judge from just pictures and a synopsis. But it's a comedy, so I guess we'll find out a little more about it once they release the trailer. And that's it for Fox! But of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What shows are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments. Next, we'll be talking about ABC shows, so make sure to keep an eye out for that and subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss it. Of course, I also have links to the videos for other channels that I've done in the description box, so if you missed anything, you can check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Of course, if you want to talk more about the shows, you can always follow me on Twitter. I'll be talking about them probably more and more as we get closer to the fall.